Looking to pick up your very own custom sleeves? Well, look no further. Go to yourplaymat.com where you can choose to have your very own image on the back of sleeves, or you can choose from their amazing range of pre-designed artwork ready and waiting for you. Get them shipped directly to your door and use the affiliate link and discount code down below to get 10% off. What are you waiting for? Go and grab your custom sleeves from yourplaymat.com. Good morning, YouTube. Dal here from Deaf War Games, and today we are bringing you the second Archetype reveal from Grand Creators, a brand new side set due out December 3rd in the TCG, but that could yet change. Anyway, today we are bringing you what I'm calling at current Brave tokens. It is a very interesting archetype that works pretty much like Noble Knights, but also has a nice little spicy edge to it. So with that out of the way, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more upcoming content from the channel. Let's dive first into what is possibly the core card for this archetype, and that is Ritual of Aramisa, and it is a normal spell card. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn, and you can't activate the effects of monsters you control the turn you activate this card, except special summoned monsters. If you control no Brave tokens, special summon one Brave token Fairy Earth level 4, 2000 attack, 2000 defense. Then if you do, and you do not control Journey of Destiny, you can place one from your deck face up in your spell and trap zone. What is Journey of Destiny, I hear you cry? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is this card right here. It's a continuous spell card, and you can only use the first and second effects once per turn. During your main phase, you can add one card that specifically lists a Brave token in its text from your deck to your hand, then send one card from your hand to the graveyard. That is pretty much 90% of your entire deck, if not actually 100% of the entire cards we have been revealed so far. If a monster or monsters is normal or special, you can add to your hand or equip one Brave token you control and equip spell that specifically lists a Brave token. So obviously the idea behind this would be you activate the ritual gives you the token, the ritual will then give you the Journey of Destiny, you activate the Journey of Destiny, that will then give you a monster, which can be the big bird, which I'll show you in a minute, which can negate stuff, and then you summon the big bird because you control a Brave token, and then you get to attach an equip spell, which is then either going to beef your token up by at least 1500, or it's going to reduce your opponent's monsters by at least 1500. The first time your monster equipped with an equipped card would be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroyed by battle specifically, it is not destroyed. Speaking of the giant chicken, this is the giant chicken, Wandering Griffin Rider. So, A, B, C, activate, get a token, search out the Journey of Destiny, activate the Journey of Destiny, search out the Wandering Griffin Rider. During the main phase, if you control no monsters or you control Brave token, quick effect, special on this card from the hand. Synergy! When a card or effect is activated and you control Brave token, quick effect, you can shuffle this card into the deck, and if you do, negate the activation. If you do that, destroy that card. When a card or effect, you are protected from Nibiru, you are protected from future hand traps after this point. Very nice and easy. So then we'll go on to the other monster as your other option, and then I'll show you the equip spells that you can get once you've activated this one off of the back of the Wandering Journey. What? So we've got Magicite, Warrior of the Ruins. Again, only use the first and third once per turn. It is a level 4 warrior, so if you desperately want it, you can play Reinforcement of the Army. Attack of 2300. I'm pretty sure you could also play the equip spell of Duradol and search this out if you wanted to. If you control a Brave token, you can special summon this card from the hand. You cannot attack if you control no Brave tokens. If your monster lists specifically Brave token in its text battles, at the end of the battle phase you can set a spell or trap card that specifically lists Brave token in its text. We'll get to the traps in a second because you'll see why that is useful. Moving on to the equip spells, we do get a brand new Noble Arms of Light, Daniel. Equip spell, equipped only to a monster you control, and you can only use the third effect of this card's name once per turn. You can only control one of this card. The equipped monster gains 500 attack for each card you control with different names that specifically lists Brave token in its text. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Brave token specifically you control and equip that target with this card. Synergy going back and forth. The other equip spells that we have is the Starlit Palp Leon. So this one is pretty much the reverse of the Light Sword in the sense that monsters your opponent controls lose 500 attack for each card you control with different names that specifically list a Brave token in its text. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can target a Brave token you control and equip that target with this card. It has a third equip spell, which is called Dracoback the Dragon Steed. Again, only control one, only equipped it to your monster, and you can only use the second and third effects once per turn. While this card is equipped to a non-effect monster, so obviously the Brave token, target one card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. Nice. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one Brave token you control and equip it to that target. They then have two beautiful field spells that get you specific equip spells as well. So we got the Zaraham, the Dark Temple. So while you control a monster equipped with the Noble Arms of Light, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase. Once per turn, when your Brave token destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you inflict damage to them equal to that monster's original attack. Keep in mind, if the token is equipped, for example, with an equipped card and runs over a Dragoon, you're going to do them 3,500 damage. Once per turn, if you activate this card's second effect this turn, you can add a field spell that specifically lists Brave token in its text from your deck to your hand, deck or graveyard to your hand. So what are you adding? Well, you're going to be adding this, the Woods of Lost Flowers. So monsters equipped with Starlit Papillion are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. Once per turn, when your Brave token destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you get to draw a card. And if you activate the second effect of this card, you get to add a field spell that specifically lists Brave token in its text, except itself. Make your choice. Then the penultimate spell, I think that's all the spells actually. Yeah, that's all the spells. Moving on to the traps, we've got Thunder Discharge, a normal trap card, and you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. If you control Brave token, target one of your monsters equipped with an equipped card that specifically lists Brave token in its text, and destroy as many monsters your opponent controls with attack equal or lower attack as possible. Then you can equip one equipped spell that specifically lists Brave token in its text from your hand or graveyard to an appropriate monster. Now it's a little bit specific, but you can kind of see the synergy that kind of relates coming off of at least a 2-card combo, using this card to get you the token and then get you your journey, activating the journey to add a monster that specifically lists a Brave token and then send that random card from your hand to the graveyard. You can then special summon down your Griffin to protect you from monster effects or any activated card effect at all. And then because you've special summoned a monster, you get to add to your hand or equipped a Brave token you control with one equipped spell that specifically lists Brave token in its text. So you can ultimately and instantly go into something like your Noble Knights. And then if this destroys an opponent's monster by battle, this one can then boost your opponent by, your card by 500 attack for each different Brave card. And you've already got 3 cards on board because you have token, which doesn't specifically list Brave token. But you would have these two right here. So boosting your opponent plus this one by 1500, or you can go for the Papillion and reduce it by 500. Alternatively, if you wanted to, you could go for this card here instead of the Griffin if you're going a bit more aggressive rather than defensive, and then you get to set a spell trap card that specifically lists but it has to battle, and then by doing so you can either set this card, which is going to be a Regeki, because by the time you've played that combo out you will have a Brave token and one with an equipped spell. So if you boost all of your cards, you can pretty much Regeki your opponent's entire board. Alternatively, you can go for Resurrection Breath. Only activate one card with this card's name per turn. And if you control Brave tokens, special summon up to 2 monsters with different names from your hand and or graveyard, but banish them if they leave the field. Then you can equip one equipped spell that specifically lists Brave token in its text from your hand or graveyard. Now, keep in mind that it needs to go to an appropriate monster, so you will need to summon out a Brave token monster. But that being said, this does special summon any monsters with different names, and it doesn't put them in defense. You can revive link monsters if you want to, but it can also put down Noble Knights. It could put down Noble Knights if you wanted to go that route as well, and it kind of allows you to control the board a little bit more. So this is the second archetype out of Grand Creators. The first one was those Cyberpunk styled monsters that, again, neither of these two archetypes have blown me away, but I definitely like the route that this one is going. If you do look at the set codes, we are missing 026. So hopefully that is going to be... We still haven't seen this monster. We still haven't seen this monster. And we still haven't seen this monster here. So the chances are this will definitely be involved, in my opinion. And I would like to think that this is going to be a support card, because they only have 2 monsters at the moment. We also haven't seen this card right here. So technically there are 3 more cards that I feel we should be getting just from the artwork alone. And it's going to be interesting to see what they can add. I think that is a very interesting deck. It's nice that it's already got a technical 1.5 card combo, because the discard can be anything you want, and that pretty much sets up your entire deck and board. And whether you're going for a defensive Griffin bounce or whether you're going for a aggressive what's his name, Magicite Warrior of Ruins kind of route, and that can then set you up your spell or trap to help you either extend further, or of course can also help you defend during your turn as well. Anyway, hope you like this video. I hope you like this archetype. I think it's something very interesting. It'll be nice to see what happens when it does come out. Remember, this is coming out in a side set like the Joker Knights, King's Court and stuff like that, where it will be collector rares alongside ultra rares and super rares. So I can probably see that something like this is going to be an ultra rare, and the collector's rare possibly as well. They still have one more archetype to be revealed, and the last archetype is an XYZ base that, quote unquote, saves souls, so possibly reviving from the graveyard. Definitely looking forward to it. Hopefully we get that soon, and then you guys can tell me which of the 3 archetypes you prefer, but it's going to be an interesting route as we go. Anyway, as absolutely always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, as absolutely always, stay safe, and of course, happy dueling. Looking to pick up your very own custom sleeves? Well, look no further. Go to yourplaymat.com, where you can choose to have your very own image on the back of sleeves, or you can choose from their amazing range of pre-designed artwork ready and waiting for you. Get them shipped directly to your door, and use the affiliate link and discount code down below to get 10% off. What are you waiting for? Go and grab your custom sleeves from yourplaymat.com.